You know, there's a very interesting movie out right now. It's called Inside Out 2, and it's blowing up. And everyone's talking about anxiety. People are talking about envy, embarrassment, shame. But Seth says something decades before Pixar ever animated them. Your emotions are not camouflage. They are not the real you. And if you understand that, you can rewrite your entire emotional reality starting tonight. Let me show you what Inside Out 2 missed and what Seth explained with absolute clarity. So, Inside Out 2 shows emotions as characters, fighting for control, running your inner world from a glowing control panel. It's cute, but spiritually, it's incomplete. You see, Seth teaches that emotions do not run you. Emotions respond to something deeper, your beliefs. In The Nature of Personal Reality, Seth paraphrases this: emotions follow your beliefs. They do not precede them. What does that mean? It means anxiety is not a villain. Anxiety is a messenger. Envy is not a flaw. Envy it's a contrast signal. Embarrassment isn't weakness. It's a belief in outside judgment. Shame, that is not your identity. Shame is a belief someone handed to you. Now let's talk about anxiety, the breakout character of Inside Out 2. People felt her because we've been conditioned to project worst case scenarios. We call it being responsible, but Seth calls it, quote unquote, a belief in an unsafe future. You see, anxiety only appears when you believe tomorrow can betray you. Inside Out 2 shows anxiety dragging everyone into panic spirals. But Seth explains the truth behind it. Your beliefs create the emotional storm, and your beliefs can calm it too. The thing about Inside Out 2 is that it treats emotions like permanent roommates. But Seth says emotions are temporary indicators, like dashboard warning lights. They aren't there to define you. No, they're there to inform you. Joy tries to silence new emotions because she's scared of losing control. But the deeper self, what Self calls the inner self, does not fear emotions. It understands them. Negative emotions are not proof of failure. They are proof of a belief that needs updating. You know, in my opinion, the most powerful moment in Inside Out 2 is when the new emotions overwhelm Riley. But this is exactly what Seth describes as the ego being flooded by the beliefs it's trying to avoid. Joy wants Riley to stay happy at all costs. But Seth says the ego is not supposed to be the commander. The ego is supposed to be the translator of the deeper self. Now, Inside Out 2 simply shows the ego panicking, but Seth explains why it panics. Now, when Seth speaks, Seth says your true consciousness is not emotional at all. It's calm. It's creative. It's aware. Emotions are ripples on the surface, meaning you are the ocean. Your emotions are the waves. Now, Inside Out 2 makes it look like the waves run the ocean, but Seth teaches that the ocean, you, shape the waves. Here's what Pixar didn't teach, but Seth did. Step 1, speak to the emotion. Inside your mind say, I hear you. I understand the belief you're reacting to, but I no longer accept that belief as truth. This alone weakens the emotional charge. Step 2, identify the belief. Ask, What must I believe for this emotion to exist? Is this belief mine or something I inherited? Seth says the most emotional pain comes from beliefs we never chose ourselves. And finally, step 3, replace. Do not resist. You see, every belief can be rewritten in real time. This is how you shift your emotional reality. You know, it's interesting to see that Inside Out 2 accidentally touches a massive Seth teaching, and I wonder if you know what that is. Every choice Riley makes creates a different version of her. This is literally identical to Seth's explanation of probable selves, parallel versions of you that branch outward every moment. When you change your beliefs, you shift into a version of yourself where those emotions no longer dominate. So, here's the deepest truth. You are not your emotions. You are the consciousness that experience your emotions. Inside Out 2 never shows the observer, the deeper identity. You are not joy. You're not anxiety. You're not shame. You're the one who sees them. You're the one who feels them and ultimately directs them. You are not the story. You are the storyteller. All in all, this was a great movie. It was very enjoyable. I hope you guys check this one out if you haven't already. Because Inside Out 2, well, it showed us what happens when emotions take over. And Seth shows us what happens when you understand the power that you have over those emotions. The movie gives you characters. Seth gives you, the author. And once you change the author, the entire cast changes with you. I am Tony Victory, a wolf uncaged. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting the channel via Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And until the next time, peace. If you found something in this video that sparked a thought, shifted your perspective, or just made you feel more grounded, consider showing some love by buying me a coffee. It helps fuel the channel, keeps the uploads coming, and lets me know that the content matters to you. The link's right below in the description or on my channel banner. No pressure, just appreciation if you're moved to support. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I am Tony Victory, a wolf uncaged. Thank you. Peace.